Our Grand Marshal. Give him a hand. Tony Brown, from 1963, 50 years ago. He is going to officially call this session to order. Tony Brown.
As the coordinator of the 1963 Walk to Freedom
Not
with
to
Martin
dream.
Luther King.
All of your followers came one team. God bless you.
My brothers and my sisters, family and friends, hello Detroit, a beautiful city built by a mighty river, filled with beautiful people, with tenacity, power, strength, intellect, and love. It is, my brothers and my sisters, at this time that we pour the libations, a tradition taken from the continent of Africa, many languages, customs, traditions, and ways. But we understand that there is an order of things. God first, and we honor the ancestors next, our elders, and cherish our children. And so now we honor the ancestors by pouring the water. We pour the water to symbolize the power that we have to perpetuate life on this planet, the power given to us by Almighty God. We call off the names of the ancestors so that we can be energized and encouraged to do what we need to do, because we are inextricably connected to them. We are therefore responsible for those that come after us. We can't just live on the ancestors' struggle and live in houses we didn't build and drink from wells we didn't dig. We got to dig some wells. We have to build houses for future generations to follow. So we are inextricably connected into a circle of life. So won't you join me as we simply say, Yinsa. Some people say, Ashe. It's all good because we're all one family. We say, Inye, Inche, Insa to the creative force. Father, Mother, God, inside. We say Bethel inside of Mother Africa, the cultivator of civilization, music, science, math, art, language, customs, organizations, governments. We say Bethel inside of Mother Africa. We say inside to the nations of African people whose names we don't know, and we can't trace our ancestry back because our last names were changed, but we're going to call them off. We're going to say inside to the Ashanti and the Yoruba, the Igbo and the Hausa, the Watusi and the Kushites, the Kemites and the Zulu nations of people. We say inside.
We say inside.
We say inside to the hundreds of millions of Africans who were minding their business and thrust into the ma'afa of black people, called the transatlantic slave trade as if it was just a business deal. To those brothers and sisters who changed relationships on this planet and built this nation with their 400 years of free slave labor, there is no stock market without those ancestors. To them we say inside.
Inside.
We say inside to our freedom fighters, Stephen Biko, Patrice Lumumba, Kwame Nkrumah, inside.
Inside.
We say inside to Nzinga, Taiwe, and Yahweh Asantewaa, inside.
Inside.
We say inside to your grandmama, your great-grandmama, your grandfather, and your great-grandfather who moved to Detroit, Michigan, and worked at Ford Motor Company for $5 a week, that lived in Black Bottom and brought one family member at a time to Detroit. To them we say inside.
Inside. We say inside to Brother Minister Malcolm and Dr. King. We say inside to mothers of the movement, Mary Church Terrell and Ellie Fundy Baker. We say inside to Queen Mother Moore and Mother Waddles. We say inside to Jerry Bogie, Albert Clegg, and Reverend James E. Wadsworth and Dr. Fred Simpson. We say inside of Kenneth Cockrell Sr., Mary Coleman Young, and George Crockett. We say inside of Brother Chris Austin, James Boggs, and Philip A. Randolph. We say inside of Bishop David Ellis and Dr. Charles Butler and Reverend C.L. Franklin and Reverend Charles White. We say inside. We say inside the legendary black labor leaders who blazed the trail for contemporary black labor leaders, brothers who endured the segregated locals, the hate strikes, and fought against the UAW so that they can fight alongside of the UAW. We hold up brothers like Leon Bates, Joseph Billups, Walter Hardin, Phil Cloud, John Conyers Sr., William Oliver, Ernie Dillard, Robert Buddy Battle, Sheldon Tapes, and others who helped build the legendary TULC and the Dodge Revolutionary Union movement. We say inside. We say inside of Brother Smith Gooden, Brother Moon, and Brother Ernie Lofton. We say inside. We say inside of slain brothers and sisters who lost their lives fighting for freedom and workers' rights in the Battle of Matewan and battles of Blair Mountain and the legendary Battle of the Overpass. We say inside. We say inside the heroes and sheroes who were murdered during the civil rights and human rights movement, the slain members of the New African People's Organization, the Black Liberation Army, Republic of New Africa, SCLZ, SNCC, and the NAACP. We say inside. Ndugu Nukaka, Sisi Niwa Afrika, Emelusi Niwa Weibo. My brothers and sisters, we are strong and beautiful African people. We say inside.
We stretch our arm as a symbolic link that binds us together as one family. And as I drink from the Kikombe Cha Umoja, I say what's good enough for me is good enough for the community. And the secret of life, my brothers and my sisters, is to have no fear inside.
Thank you, Imam. Thank you, Bishop. Thank you, Maiwa and Tafari. 50 years ago, the Four Tops. 50 years ago, the Four Tops did the national anthem. 50 years later, the Four Tops are doing the national anthem. Detroit song. Still waters are still running deep right here in the city of Detroit.
Thank you, Reverend. Thank you all for having us to do our national anthem. We'd like to ask all the men to take off their hats as we honor our country.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight on the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare bursting in air gave proof through the night. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the ain't no country like the one we got.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Reverend.
Thank you. Let us remain standing. I want to thank this young drill team. Please remain standing, young lady. And we're going to ask that DMK will come and now give us the Black National Anthem. Please remain standing. Please take your hats off.
We like to say we're honored to be here. We're DMK. We support the movement, and after 50 years, we still got more work to do. So I'm glad to see all the people out here today. It's great to be here as young people to show you that we recognize and we definitely understand, and we are appreciative of everything that has happened thanks to you guys in the last 50 years. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud